So Dance Gavin Dance has officially parted ways with Tilian. I don't know how else to deliver that message. I feel like I just came off as extremely tragic. And to some it is. To others, it's just another band. And to Dance Gavin Dance, perhaps it's just another day. Anyways, Dance Gavin Dance is no longer with Tilian. So let's read their statement, their official statement that they posted onto the socials. A statement from Will, Matt, John, and Andrew of Dance Gavin Dance. They said, Dance Gavin Dance has always attempted to reconcile situations internally, but after much consideration, we have, as a collective, decided to say farewell to our longtime member and friend, Tilian. We wish him luck, along with our support and respect for his future endeavors in music and life. We thank him for his years of friendship and contribution during his time in Dance Gavin Dance. As people grow and change, creative differences can arise and life paths and goals may no longer align. We want to thank you for your support over the past 2 decades. We are truly grateful that we can continue to play music as a career, and we are excited to move forward with this new era for the band. Love, Will, Matt, John, and Andrew. So that's it. What do you guys think about what is going on? It's a pretty brief statement. I don't sense any hostility. It sounded like it's a pretty mutual breakup, if you will. I believe that Tilian also put out a statement, so let's read what he had to say. From Tilian's perspective, he says, I had an absolute blast making songs and albums with this group of unbelievably talented dudes for the past 12 years. We had a truly unique connection with one of the most dynamic fan bases out there. I have nothing but gratitude for the lush and enigmatic experience we all got to share together in this era of Dance Gavin Dance. In more recent years, we were lucky enough to build relationships with the outstanding men and women that joined our touring crew. They were instrumental in making our shows larger than life, and I'll always cherish their part in what we were able to create. Now it's time for a new chapter. I will be focusing on new music on a different canvas. I'm currently in the studio perfecting a new Tilian album and will be playing live shows to support it later this year. I know the future will hold new collaborations and new projects, so I hope that any of you I've connected with musically or poetically will lend your ears to the next melodic alchemy I intend on cooking up. Eternally yours, Tilian. Wow. This gives off breakup vibes, if you ask me, but I can probably say my 2 cents on the topic, but I'm actually a little more curious on what the fans are saying right now. So I'm just looking at their Facebook post, and I want to dive into the comment section to see what people are saying. And before I read anything, I've already read a couple of comments because this news came out hours ago this morning, at least this morning from the time of making this video. Anyways, it's very divided. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you have your own strong opinions of the big 3, you know. It's either, for you, it's either Johnny, Kurt, or Tilian. And, you know, for others, maybe the big 3 are just the way to go. Andrew's still the new guy, so, you know, he's more like a side character for now. But yeah, let's get into these comments and see how many people are voicing their opinions. First comment, we want Kurt back anyway. It's probably going to be a lot of those. It's a new era of Dance Gavin Dance again. I'm excited. That's a pretty positive way to look at it. I'm liking that one. That was unexpected. Yes, Adam Hurt, that was very unexpected, and I believe you are hurt, Adam. The band is so strong, it doesn't matter who sings. One band, one sound. Onward to the future. Again, pretty positive. For some reason, though, the band being strong, that reminds me of their lyrics that I've seen memes around already. DGD always stay united. What happened to that? Let's see. Here it goes. Is this a negative one? Glad to see this happen. Despite his phenomenal singing capabilities, look forward to hearing what's next from you all. Okay. Tyler Baker in all caps. We can finally get good DGD music again. Let's go. Well, Tyler Baker, you obviously haven't listened to Dance Gavin Dance's last 6 albums now, have you? As long as y'all never get rid of John Mess, I'll keep listening. He is the glue holding this band together, LOL. That's probably a lot of weight on John Mess if that's true. Great lyricist, great screamer. He is holding the band together. Along with the other guys too, though. All the OG members. Drew said, the curse continues. There it is. I thought DGD always stayed united. Exactly. Can I laugh react to that? April 1st was 2 weeks ago. If only this was a joke. Bring back Kurt Travis. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more of these comments, to be honest. So do I just send in my audition or do I just show up? So that means the vocals for the rest of the album aren't done, or are they finished? That's a good point. I could have sworn that they already started working on a new album with Tilian a couple of months ago. So I'm curious to see where that leads. I really hope this is the Andrew Wells era. Dude is a beast and my favorite of all the vocalists so far. Yes, I know this is probably a very unpopular opinion, but honestly, don't give a F. Hey, hats off to you on your opinion. So I personally wouldn't agree with that. Andrew Wells is a great singer. And, I've got my own tier list for Dance Gavin Dance vocalists, but I am personally pretty hurt by this news. I was enjoying the Tilian era quite a lot. Not to say that he's like the best or my favorite or anything. I'm just saying I was vibing with what they had going. Johnny and Kurt are awesome guys too. Jake, how many times are they going to do this? A lot of times. Bring back Johnny or Kurt. Bring back Johnny Craig. What did he do now? I'm excited for this. Tilian was great. But I gotta say, I've barely listened to the last album due to how poppy he made it. Ooh, and that one's got like 50 replies to it. I wonder if people are fighting in that one. I'm gonna click. Someone replied and said, not gonna lie, I really like Jackpot Juicer, especially the Andrew parts. It was also Tim's last album. That's a good point too, Speaking of this lineup change, they're not only losing Tilian, but they're also losing Tim. Excuse me. So this album's going to be pretty different. People saying, I love Jackpot Juicer. The band will never be the same. This comment is not correct at all. Oh, the band will never be the same. I think they meant to say it in quotes. The band will never be the same. This comment is not correct at all. Tilian is literally the best style they could have had. Am I reading wrong? Can I not read English? That doesn't sound grammatically correct, right? The band will never be the same. This comment is not correct at all. Tilian is literally the best style they could have had. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to just be in that one comment thread. I do want to... How do I go back? I'm sorry for moving the camp. Oh my God, what did I do? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm on the computer for once in my life instead of my phone. So I don't know how to handle Facebook comments off of a laptop. What is time to bring back the best vocalist the band ever had? And it's this kid. What the hell? Or this, whatever you're looking at. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure that's Johnny Craig. Fetus Johnny, if you will. It took way too long for this to happen, but glad to see they did the right thing eventually. Damn. Hater. Tilian is supporting his solo efforts, currently working in the studio, perfecting his new album. Check Instagram before insinuating. Oh, see Tilian's post. Duh. Well, speaking of it, let's just get on to Tilian's post. I've probably took enough time reading those comments. So, blah, blah, blah. We read Tilian's message. Let's head into the comments. Bless this day. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if they're trying to say, like, thank God this happened, or if they're like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Always number one in my book. Can't wait to see new music and catch you on the road. Gonna be a real tough act to follow. The sun sets on a great era of Dance Gavin Dance. Looking forward to the next Tilian album, though. Obviously, if you're reading through Tilian's comments, it's probably going to be more of his fans than just the band alone, obviously. Wow, hard to believe it's been 12 years already. Good luck, dude. I'll follow your music forever. You are my fave. Please continue to come back to Oklahoma City, even as a solo artist. Thanks for the goosebumps, man. Looking forward to your solo stuff for sure. Bunch of tagging on it. Not graffiti tagging people. Good luck, Tilian. Loved your work in DGD. Sad to see you go, man, but always keen on what you do next. This makes me so upset. Best of luck, Tilian. Keep on keeping on. I hope I get to see you. Kind of figured this was coming, Tilian, especially when I kept hearing other lead singers for Dance Gavin Dance. I'll keep listening, brother. Keep on rocking. Another positive comment. I like that one. I like the positive stuff. Weird. Me and my two friends were just talking about whether or not you'd even move on from Dance Gavin Dance last night. Best of luck with whatever comes next for you, dude. Thanks for your contributions to Dance Gavin Dance. Love all the work you guys have done together. Hey man, all the best with whatever future brings you. Excited to see where it takes you and all the new collaborations in music we will get to enjoy. So yeah, this is pretty catered to Tilian himself. But let's see what other fans are saying. Rockfeed posted, Dance Gavin Dance have announced their departure from their longtime vocalist Tilian. Both parties have released statements. Read them in the comments. Again, we are going to read the comments, but we want to see what the fans are saying. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I really liked Tilian era Dance Gavin Dance. Probably the most, actually. I know they changed singers like socks, but this sucks. I don't know. They've only had 3 vocalists, right? I don't think they're changing them out that often. But for a band, yeah, that's a lot. I'm gonna like that comment mostly because it was funny. But yeah, I mean, sucks. Maybe it is an unpopular opinion. I kind of lean with this opinion myself because, like I said, I've really been enjoying Dance Gavin Dance. Honestly, since Mothership came out, that's when I really, really got into them. I heard them in the past when I was still in high school. But, you know, for me, back in my youthful days, I was mostly into like metalcore and things that chugged and breakdowns and that kind of stuff. So that Dance Gavin Dance at the time wasn't for me. Until at least I grew out of that little phase and my music taste evolved just a little bit and I was able to enjoy bands like Dance Gavin Dance and the things that they do. Anyways, I just saw this comment. Mothership is definitely their best album in my opinion. I'm so thankful I got to see them perform songs from that album live back in Warped. Ugh, that hurts me because that is like the only one Warped tour that I skipped. That one. And I love the Mothership album. That one is so good. I come back to the album more than any other Dance Gavin Dance album. I wish the best. I wish the guys the best, though, obviously. Right? Good luck to them. Good luck to everyone there. That brings up a whole nother topic, though. I'll continue with this comments, but weren't they supposed to play Mothership on When We Were Young? I was really looking forward to seeing that set. And without Tilian to do Mothership, it kind of like begs the question, are they going to still do Mothership with another vocalist? Or are they going to just, they've got options actually. If they wanted to, even if they don't make it permanent, they could always bring back Johnny or Kurt and then just play one of their older albums. It is called When We Were Young, after all. So they've got options. Personally, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to see them do Mothership with anyone other than Tilian. And, again, mad respect for the other guys. But if you're going to bring back Kurt or Johnny, just do one of their albums instead, Let's hear it the right way. Anyways, continuing with Rock Feed's post. They got Donald Trump saying nobody cares. Some people care. There's obviously you cared enough to leave a comment. Man. Well, that was the end of that. There you go. Someone posted it for the When We Were Young festival page. And this is probably people who wanted to see Mothership, Let's see. I've heard Andrew doesn't want to be lead, but I really loved how he elevated Jackpot Juicer. I hope he reconsiders, not Johnny commenting on their Instagram post saying what's up though. That's pretty funny. For real. I mean, Johnny's pretty successful in his own solo stuff. Like, I can't really picture him wanting to come back anyways. I mean, you never know. It's something that I can't really picture. Why would you like go off and make a name for yourself, become somebody just to like come back to your roots? Actually, that sounds really cool. That would make like a really interesting story. There's always stories about coming back to your roots, but like at the same time, from like a business perspective, like, Johnny got kicked out, there was beef, there was drama, and he made something out of himself. It would kind of just be like taking a step back to join the band back again. Like, yeah, it would be cool. But like, I'm thinking about it like a job, like a career, A lot of people that leave jobs and try to better themselves, they most of the time don't end up coming back. Unless they did better themselves. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just here to read the comments. Again, this is from the When We Were Young page. As a girl, this is the best news I've gotten in a long while. Well, that's just sad. I hope they bring Kurt back for When We Were Young and do Happiness or self-titled instead. That's what I'm saying. That's probably the way to go. They in no way can bring Kurt or Johnny to do Mothership. That just wouldn't feel right. Why did this take them so long? LOL. There's the hate. Guys, if Johnny goes for Downtown Battle Mountain 2, every member of Isles and Glaciers would be at the festival. Just saying. Every member but Mike, but we don't talk about that here. I'm going to like that because that's actually a very interesting idea. Man, if Isles and Glaciers did like a surprise set, oh my God. That'd be crazy. Having the lead singer job for Dance Gavin Dance is like having the defense against the dark arts class of Hogwarts. I wish I understood that reference a little more. I like Harry Potter, but not that much. Looks funny though. I'm just gonna like it because I'm a nice guy. Is it permanent this time and not like it was almost 3 years ago? Sergio, it sounds permanent. Am I tripping or did this already happen? Yeah, so there was beef 3 years ago and I'm pretty sure the air was cleared. you know, it is what it is, whether you like what happened or not. It is what it is, and it's official now, today. It's probably for some other reason too. Like, again, in my opinion, those posts sounded mutual. It didn't sound like they're kicking him out, and it didn't sound like Tilian was quitting. It sounded like we pretty much aren't vibing. We're not meshing it like the right way anymore. You know, I mean, Tilian's focusing on his solo stuff. I've personally never heard it. Again, the Tilian era is probably one of my more favorites, yet I don't listen to his solo stuff. It just doesn't catch my eye. It is what it is. I mean, I get it, but also they're supposed to play Mothership, crying emoji. To be honest, I was just going for it. Oh, I was going just for it. I'm getting tired of reading. But yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Dance Gavin Dance, from that whole set list, I haven't looked at it in a while, but Dance Gavin Dance and Mothership was probably in my top 3. So that sucks. Band was struggling as is. Now no Tilian. Sheesh. Anyone know why there is no more Tilian? Am I missing something? I wish we all knew. I wish that, you know, we could all just see what really happened behind the scenes. I'm curious. And if any of you guys have any insight on what happened other than what I'm just reading here, please let me know in the comments, because I want to know. As a Dance Gavin Dance fan, I want to know what's happening. I saw Tilian's post before I saw this, and his made it seem like it was his decision to leave so he could work on different canvas of music. I mean, yeah. Again, were they being nice and maybe they didn't want to just straight up say we're kicking you out? Maybe. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were already in the middle of writing the new album and couldn't seem to agree on anything. You never know. Loudwire, lineup change. After 12 years, Tilian Pearson, is it Pearson or Pearson? I honestly don't know how to say it. That's why I ignored saying his last name earlier. Tilian Pearson. Tilian is out of Dance Gavin Dance. Both sides shared their statements about the big shakeup. Man, this is a big shakeup, to be honest. And it depends on what page you're looking at, too. You know, if you're looking at Tilian's page, you're going to have a bunch of people kissing his ass. If you're looking at the Loudwire's post, it's probably more for metalheads, I think. Oh, there you go. He was the best thing about the band. And then you got laughing emojis. I mean, to each their own. Johnny Craig coming back? Again, to each their own. The Dance Gavin Dance main singer curse still continues. You know what? For real, this is a curse. I mean, what is in line for the next vocalist? Should they be planning like, okay, I'm going to be the vocalist for the next 9 years? Well, I think that's enough of this page. Let me see. Pure Metal Collective. See, some of these pages have like less and less and less comments. Something like Metal Collective makes me think that they probably don't have a lot of DGD fans anyway. Oh my God. I'm the vocalist of Dance Gavin Dance. He's the vocalist of Dance Gavin Dance. We're all the vocalists of Dance Gavin Dance. That's freaking funny. Who made this? Oh my God. No, how do I? Yes, that's funny. Yep, but there you have it. That's pretty much all the news and all we got. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And yeah, I'm pretty torn about this. Again, like I said, Dance Gavin Dance with the Tilian era is really where I got into the band personally, just due to musical taste shifting over the years. And I still look forward to hearing what comes next. Personally, my take, I don't think that they're gonna go back to Johnny or Kurt for the reasons I was mentioning earlier. Pretty much Johnny and Kurt established themselves as independent solo artists, and they worked really hard to get to where they're at now. Going back to the band would be awesome. It's a great opportunity, but I can't really see them accepting that gig. And if they do, you know, that's great. They can write more awesome music together. It's just something that I can't really picture happening. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just can't picture it happening. I mean, I think that pretty much covers this whole thing. Dance Gavin Dance and Tilian parted ways. So that brings me to the conclusion of this video, which I've contemplated about all day long. I've actually been talking with the band for like a couple of years already. I met them at a meet and greet at the what was that last tour called? An Evening with Friends tour. And they were really cool dudes, and they pretty much reached out to me. And I don't know if I can get in trouble for saying anything because, I mean, the news is out there already. It is what it is. But yeah, they reached out to me and asked me to be their new vocalist. And I said yes. I'm the new vocalist for Dance Gavin Dance. So that brings us to the conclusion of this video. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know? Tilian and Dance Gavin Dance have officially parted ways. Some people are very excited and happy about that, while others are pretty torn and broken up. But regardless, the band is going to move forward. Tilian is going to move forward, and we're going to be hearing new stuff come out from both of them, hopefully soon. Man, when it comes to a vocalist announcement, I wonder who it's going to be, you know? There's so many different ways this can go. So many different ways. Personally, I believe that they're going to move forward with a brand new vocalist that they've never had before. It's a new era. So yeah, they might grab somebody off of TikTok or Instagram, or they might grab one of their friends from another good band that they know. If you guys have any opinions about which vocalist you think should be the new Dance Gavin Dance vocalist, also let me know in the comments. I'm so curious to know what you guys think. Anyways, that's all I had to say. That was all of my 2 cents. So thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully we hear back from the band soon, and I'll catch you guys on another video. Later.